May 2021. Across the American East Coast, routine stops for gas suddenly turned into miles-long traffic jams. Drivers idled for hours, waiting for a chance at the pump. Fear of running out drove people to extreme measures. In a matter of hours, people were filling their cars, jerry cans, and plastic storage bins with as much fuel as they could carry. The supply couldn't keep up. Within days, thousands of gas stations completely drained their underground reserves, forcing operators to bag their pumps and shut down. Unknown individuals sitting behind computer screens triggered this entire crisis by deploying just a single line of malicious code. Hackers had successfully reached out from the digital realm and crippled a physical necessity. The target of this breach was the Colonial Pipeline. It's one of the heaviest, most vital pieces of industrial machinery operating in the United States. Looking at this map, you can trace its massive footprint. A continuous steel artery stretching 5,500 miles, starting at the refineries in Texas and running all the way up to New York. This single system pumps 100 million gallons of gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel every single day. That covers nearly 45% of the fuel consumed across the entire eastern seaboard. To move that much liquid, the infrastructure relies on thousands of miles of thick, welded steel and massive pumps built to handle intense pressure. Yet, for all its brute mechanical strength, the flow of that fuel is entirely managed by digital software. That software proved to be the system's hidden weakness. On May 7, 2021, a notorious cybercriminal gang known as DarkSide breached the pipeline company's internal network. The hackers deployed ransomware to lock down the company's billing and business data. They demanded millions of dollars in cryptocurrency to provide the decryption tools required to restore access. In a typical industrial network, standard corporate computers handle billing on one side. On the other side, specialized operational technology controls the physical valves. DarkSide's infection was corporate, but if their malware crossed the digital firewall, hackers could manipulate volatile pressure inside the pipes. To prevent the risk of rogue commands creating a mechanical failure, Colonial executives made a drastic choice. They pulled the plug. To protect the physical infrastructure, they intentionally shut down the entire pipeline system. The very moment the system went offline, the continuous flow of millions of gallons of fuel instantly stopped. Without a steady delivery of jet fuel, major airports had to monitor their remaining reserves. Several commercial airlines were forced to reroute flights or make extra stops to ensure they had enough fuel to reach their destinations. On the ground, delivery trucks couldn't refuel, and commuters couldn't drive to work. As supply constraints cascaded down the coast, a localized software problem snowballed into a multi-state logistical crisis. The pipes and pumps were in perfect working order, yet a multi-billion-dollar mechanical marvel was effectively rendered into an empty, useless metal tube. Without firing a weapon, a remote gang seeking a payout managed to cripple the logistics of the East Coast. Before this shutdown, cybersecurity teams largely treated ransomware as a corporate annoyance. It meant locked spreadsheets, disrupted billing, and financial headaches. The pipeline shutdown proved that malicious code could dictate whether people could go to work or if planes could stay in the sky. These networks govern the flow of electricity from power grids, the chemical mix and water treatment facilities, and life support machines inside hospitals. The connectivity that makes our infrastructure efficient also leaves it exposed to remote infiltration. Governments can no longer rely on oceans and borders to protect their critical resources. An adversary sitting thousands of miles away can write a script that could theoretically black out an entire city or contaminate a municipal water supply. Security analysts assume foreign intelligence units and criminal syndicates are actively mapping these networks right now, looking for backdoors into the machinery we rely on every day. The Colonial Pipeline attack demonstrated that the modern frontline is located inside the software systems that power every